Welcome to Vent with Michelle Malkin. On the front burner today, what happened in Qana? If you listen to the press, Israeli airstrikes deliberately destroyed a building full of civilians, killing at least 60. Most of them were women and children. If you listen to the Israelis, the airstrikes were intended to destroy Hezbollah rocket batteries, which had been launching Katyusha rockets nearby. Since the strike, pressure is mounted on Israel to agree to a ceasefire. The UN went into an emergency session Sunday with Secretary General Kofi Annan fuming against the Israelis and clearly hoping the world body would officially condemn the strike. Predictably, Human Rights Watch slammed what it called Israel's indiscriminate bombing of Lebanese targets. The terror group's rockets are unguided. Every one of the nearly 2,000 rockets Hezbollah has launched at Haifa and other Israeli cities since starting the war on July 12th have been launched indiscriminately, striking hospitals, factories, homes, and cars driving down the road. The rockets' warheads are packed with ball bearings that scatter on impact like a cloud of deadly steel, shredding any human within dozens of yards of the head. Where is the human rights crowd on that? In Qana, the emerging photos are indeed horrific. The bodies of children covered in dust being dug from the rubble. But it's worth noting the near absence of men among the casualties. To date, there were 34 children and 12 women reportedly in the building when it collapsed. Where were the men? The Israelis had dropped leaflets warning civilians to leave before bombing the area. Did most of the men abandon their families, or were they outside firing rockets near civilian buildings, as this video taken by the Israelis shows? It's also worth noting that the photographs from Qana appear to be posed, not spontaneous action shots of an unfolding tragedy. The blog EU Referendum has compiled a long list of evidence that the photos are propaganda designed to inflame the world against Israel. Israel insists that the building collapsed 8 hours after the strike. That suggests that Hezbollah, not Israeli forces, may have destroyed the building deliberately. Context, people. Context. Hezbollah fires rockets at Israeli civilians and cheers the killing of each one. Israel uses precision weapons and does not deliberately target civilians. Hezbollah's civilian-dressed fighters stick close to civilian cities and buildings in an apparent attempt to draw Israeli fire toward them. This photo, smuggled out of the country, shows Hezbollah fighters operating right outside an apartment building. None are in uniform, in violation of the laws of war. Hezbollah operated within yards of the UN compound the Israelis destroyed last week. Hezbollah's tactics guarantee that non-combatants will be killed, even while Israeli forces go out of their way to avoid collateral casualties. Yet CNN and the BBC have already been caught running Hezbollah propaganda as news stories. The New York Times and AP have de facto embeds among Iraqi insurgents. Western news agencies have run anti-Israeli propaganda as news items over the past few years. Palestinian terrorists operate a Hollywood-style production arm to manufactured victimhood. The press swallows it whole. The United Nations long ago equated Zionism with racism, and Kofi Annan's treatment of the current crisis has been anything but fair. Whatever happened in Qana, Hezbollah should be treated as what it is, an arm of the Iranian government attacking Israel and using tactics that amount to war crimes. World pressure should mount on Tehran, not Tel Aviv, since Iran is directing Hezbollah's actions. Ultimately, by starting this proxy war and employing tactics that endanger civilians in Israel and Lebanon, the blood of the innocents in Qana and the entire war belongs on the hands of the mullahs. Till next vent, I'm Michelle Malkin for Hot Air.